ladies and gentlemen. Excuse me. Welcome back to the channel here, Casper, aka Uselink. And today is the 24th of October, and we're going to be looking into the overall ETFs, the miners, lithium miners, the SPX, energies. What else do we have? TAN, all that good stuff. Where are we? It has been, I think, actually 2 weeks because we didn't do one last week. So yeah, let's see where we are in this madness. And yeah, as always, please follow. I highly appreciate every single one of you commenting, subbing, liking, all that good stuff. Highly, highly appreciated. And yeah, I'm just glad that you enjoy what I do. That motivates me to do even more for you guys. So yeah, give your comments below. What do you think? The good and the bad. I'll take it all, as you know. So yeah, where are we? Alrighty, let's get into business. The GDX midweek, roughly 1 day early, doesn't matter. Um, the blue, beautiful, well, not beautiful, but it's a downtrend channel. We have the lows in now. Last week we broke out, retesting now, and we have these highs roughly here. So at roughly 30, that's a major level to take out. So hopefully this retest will hold. We have a lot of support and we blast higher. That would be the ideal technical price action here for this one. You can see 30 also goes back to here and all the way across. So 30 is the big level to go through. And I think if we can take that one out, then we have some other levels to go for up here, which aligns with that one, you know, the double top low there and this one here. So rough, then we will go at least 10%, I think, in the shorter term. Long term, we have our big golden channel trend line up here, and it's still at roughly 30, 37, 36. So we are roughly 20% away from that major breakout if we get there. I do think we will. Why? Gold is going higher within the next quarter or two. It's going to reach all-time highs. That's why. GDXJ, good old GDXJ, lacking a bit, makes sense. It's the juniors, so the bigger ones will go first, then the juniors. Met resistance here, and now we are hopefully doing that V, you know, pull back, then boom, and that's where we go. So getting above that fake out high at roughly 35.5 will be ideal. And then I think we'll go all the way up to here. And why is that important? You can see it right here, going back to 2020. So if we break this blue wedge here, I think we're going to here, pulling back, and then we will see, but that should be the final nail in that coffin. Again, I don't know the future, but that's how I will give my highest probability if we get that breakout. Again, I think we will. Gold, as you know, will go higher in my honest opinion. SIL, lacking a lot more than the gold miners. Again, makes sense. Gold leads, silver lags, makes sense. Again, we have a similar blue triangle there. Bit of a fake out to the downside. We kissed that, actually dipped below that golden trend line coming across here. Same thing again. We are going, let's go to the daily actually, just to show you guys where we are in time on the daily. Big run up here, roughly 10%. Came to the upper parallel blue channel there, trend line there, pulling back to the lower side, and this is where we need to bounce to confirm this false breakout to the false breakdown here. So let's see where we can go. SILJ, same thing, nothing new under the sun there. So URA, nice day today, 2.5%, give or take. And yeah, this is, as I mentioned on Twitter, the first breakout of that golden triangle right here. Major surge, actually went a lot higher in the initial run that I thought it would, which is very nice because the more momentum we gain from the start, the smaller the pullbacks often, and the bigger the third wave or the leg two up is in this case. So good day today, and I will show you the 1 hourly only because I like uranium so much. You can see here we are into this 1 hourly support and resistance zone at roughly 26.5 and down to 26, give or take. So that will be a smaller time frame, big support and resistance zone. Taking that one out obviously leads to higher prices. Again, if we get rejected somehow, you know, then we will maybe need a second go, or we can even go down as well. We still have this formation here, so we have a lower trend line there, which will be important if we start to correct here. But today, nice day, I'll take it. But again, I'm not sure that we are out of the woods just yet. This isn't a typical bottoming pattern. Not saying that we cannot go higher, obviously, but typically it looks a bit different. And yeah, if this is an ABC, it will look something like this, going down to the 23 roughly. Again, all possibilities are open long term. I'm a major bull, as you know. So yeah, that's URA. Same thing for the URNM, major surge after the breakout. And I've been trying to, let me show you the 1 hourly just very quickly again here. Same thing, we have this white resistance zone here between, where are we? We are 45.6 and 46. I suspect we will see some resistance here, but as long as we're in this green uptrend channel, it's all good. And especially if we can clear that zone and go all the way up here to the blue parallel channel there, get that pull back down to the zone, and then we go. But let's get past 46 before we celebrate anything on the URNJ, URNM, excuse me. URNJ, same exact thing, because obviously it's the uranium sector. We have this support and resistance between 23.2 and 23.5. So we are just kissing it here now. Great day today, actually. We broke that blue bullish wedge. Again, I would have preferred actually for that third spike low. We didn't get it. It is what it is. Because if we have had that and moved, then my bias is way more bullish if we have that third low. But yeah, we didn't. And so it is what it is. But we did break out, retesting and resumption into resistance. Great day, 4% for the juniors. Nice. The lithium I want to show you. Brief history, we had this beautiful blue bullish setup here, fake out, and then just collapse down here. Oh, excuse me. We have 3 lower lows, and look where we're bouncing now. We are bouncing at the 2011 high over there. So if you want to have a position, again, adding here or buying here can never be a big mistake if you believe in it long term. At resistance, weekly almost oversold. We can go to the daily. You can see major divergence on the RSI, lower lows on the price action, and higher highs on the RSI. So yeah, again, that is a technical nice place to add in if that is what you want to do, obviously. But then again, want to play it safe, you wait for the break of that golden trend line up there, keeping it easy. The Brazilian market, I'm very bullish, but I want to have my confirmation in. As you know, the red resistance here is the big one for me, 34 point something. When and if we get there, that's when I will be bullish. However, I have a shorter term. If we get above here on the shorter term, I will add 50% of my buy-in or of my position right here, and then the remaining 50% here. That's the short-term stuff here for me. So at roughly 31, I will be adding a bit to this stock here again. Long-term, as you know, I'm just a major bullish on the Brazilian market here. So taking that blue one out will be the main one, and then the confirmation will be the red horizontal right there for me. And then I think you can hold this one for a few years, collecting dividends, and also you can see some nice gains to the upside in my view. You can see these. This is the June 2008 highs, and we are just way below. But this is bullish consolidation long term, no doubt about it. Nvidia daily. Again, it's not an ETF, but we have had it in for so long, so we'll just keep looking at it in the ETF section here. Want to show you again. It's trying to top out here again. We're getting a bounce here, obviously, but I want to show you if we have symmetry here, the head, the shoulder, a minor bump here. So we could be in for a minor bump there, and we have perfect symmetry for this top actually. But again, we need to wait and see what happens. Again, getting below that $410 will, in my view, close the gap at that point in time. Again, this doesn't look like a bullish pattern to me. Again, nothing is 100%, but this is just a rounding top for me. And yeah, it is what it is. OIH, nothing more to add really. We're still in this green uptrend channel. So again, there it is, beautiful again. And once we can clear this, with conviction, then we're off to a lot higher highs. And right now we have this blue bull flag in the making right here. Actually, it's quite well defined. So what we want to see is, just bull flagging here, hitting the green uptrend, and then we go higher. That's the most bullish setup here. Actually, going down to here, the double support, and then blast would be the best one. We have a gap here. Keep that in mind at roughly 327. I think that will close actually. So yeah, again, it looks all right. Again, if we lose the green uptrend here, you should be a bit careful. But until then, stay bullish. Stay bullish. XOP, we have a double top here for now. And but yeah, as long as we're above the golden trend line there and we stay there, it's all fine. In the hood, actually, nothing to worry about. Yeah, nothing more to add really. POTX again had a big surge right there. Boom, big pop out of the wedge, and now we are climbing a lot lower here, just grinding that golden trend line. For now, that's okay, but at least we have, at least I have a well-defined possible bottom high here. If this is the bottom, I don't know. We can easily go way lower. But if this is the bottom, then I have my highs here. And at some point in time, when and if we somehow can make it, it could be a neckline, it could be whatever. But then in the future, in 2024, if we can break it out with a decent bottoming pattern, then we're good to go. But that's like 6 months out in the future for me. SOXX, the semiconductors, nothing much has happened. Green uptrend channel broken to the downside, breakdown, retest, but now we're in this bull flag here. So again, if we can resolve to the upside, you could actually see a surge all the way to the all-time high, which conflicts with the lower side of that green uptrend channel. So bullish consolidation here after the breakdown, even though we had a breakdown. So yeah, it can go wherever it needs to go. But we have our 3 lower lows on the daily. Beautiful. Boom, boom, boom. And yeah, this is a bullish consolidation pattern, bull flag, whatever you want to call it, right here in the making, until proven otherwise for these semiconductors. TAN, look at this. I was very bullish within this one here. Actually, I said here, this grinding just below the golden trend line there, that was insanely bullish. However, the rest is history. It couldn't clear the golden trend line, and we are collapsing. I will say this: we are back to the March 20 high before we collapsed in the March 2020 event, and now we're getting a bounce at that exact spot again. So yeah. XLE. Oops. Again, nothing new under the sun. Under the sun, we have that right there uptrend. I mean, wait for the breakout to the upside before any further conviction. I will not spend any more time on this. XLF is just still the XLF, the banking sector breakdown of the flag, and I think we're going down to test that trend line here at roughly 30 until it can clear that golden trend line. Bearish, nothing I would do to play it cute here. I want to see that break there before you can say, all right, we have at least a bullish bias on it. But for now, bearish, bear flag, bear pennant, stay out. Stay out. Oops, excuse me, a bit messy there. Sorry. XLRE. XLRE. And this is the real estate sector. And ever since we broke down from that bear flag right there, you can see the collapse, boom, all the way down. We are finding a bit support here on that low, but still we are below that one here. My take is that it could go all the way down to that gold bottom trend line here and actually see some bouncing, maybe all the way up here. But again, short term, I'm actually bearish. But if you look at this pattern here, there it is. That's a bullish setup long term. At least that's the highest probability. And I think if we go all the way down here, then you have, all these lows over there acting as support as well. So that could be a good buying opportunity if you dare to step in front of that train, because many people think that the real estate sector is going to collapse. I mean, it certainly looks like it, but anyway, if you have high inflation, then you have that pressure as well, from everything, costing more. Again, houses are getting more expensive, all that good stuff to build. And there's just no inventory from what I have read. For in US at least, there's no inventory at all. The lowest since I don't know when. So, anyways, XME, messy. This stuff here I don't understand, but this is some sort of rounding banana there. I don't see that often, but the levels are still clear to me. The green lower support here needs to hold, and we need to take out that upper golden trend line. We have horizontal resistance here at 54. So until then, I have no idea what's going to happen, and but we will see here in the next 6 months or so what will happen. Usually these rollover here, they are never a good sign, and they all typically go down to the lower side of that one. So let's see what happens. However, bullish, bearish. It is that easy. COPEX, long-term golden trend line taken out. Major technical damage. Let's go to the daily just to show you where we are in time, and we can get some details on it. Breakdown here, yes. Retest, and now we are in a blue wedge right there. So a key moment in time for the COPEX is right now. You can see the green support zone here. All these touches there, there, there. Now we are all actually both flagging pennant. This is a bullish falling wedge, excuse me. And we're getting some bidding here. You want to see it pop here. That would be at least short-term bullish. I'm not calling it long-term, but that will save it. However, if we start to go down, that's not the best outlook. Again, if this happens, then I think, the conviction for copper is also going down. So this is actually a very good indicator of what copper is going to do. But again, the probabilities of such a setup into major support is always to the upside again. Does it happen all the time? No, obviously it does not. SPX, the overall market. Let's have a look-see. You can see the neckline here, breakdown, retesting. So the neckline has triggered, I don't know the exact measured move, but right now we're coming down to support here and we're getting a bit of a bounce. And we did break down from that green uptrend here, from the October lows. Never a good sign. But maybe we will get that retesting done here. Also you can see how much resistance we have now. We have the neckline as resistance and we have the green uptrend as resistance. So if we get a bounce here, I mean, it takes a lot of momentum to blast through that one. But I do expect some sort of bounce here. And yeah, getting below the white horizontal support there, then I turn very bearish on the SPX. Very, very bearish. Indeed. NDX, the Nasdaq looks better. So the tech sector looks better than the SP 500. However, this was the golden uptrend. It broke down, and now we are in a green bullish pattern right here. So this is a bullish setup until proven otherwise. And if this resolves to the upside, actually, we could have a major surge to the upside. Again, it sounds insane, but the target of this possible is 21,000. Again, I don't believe it, but again, the market doesn't care what I think. But that will be a blow off for the history books, and yeah, that would be impressive if that were to happen. Again, everyone is so bearish, so that's maybe why it's going to happen. It's you can see the clear uptrend here for the Nasdaq going back to 2008. So yeah, it's still one big uptrend, and people are maybe too overly bearish on it here. The bearish take here on this is that this is a major dead cat bounce, and you have this move down all the way up to the top of the high there, and this should give us a move. If this is a dead cat bounce, right, then it gives us a move down to roughly 10K. So yeah, very exciting to see where this one is going. Again, if this blows off to the upside, everything will go with it. Bitcoin will do well. Uranium, obviously, energies. I mean, it would just be massive risk on, but I think it will be, short-lived, and then we will probably collapse big time after that. But still, again, the market does not care what I think. I'm just trying to give my projections for it. Anyways, It was a long talk. I had 2 pauses there. You can probably see the clips in the video. Doesn't matter. Again, I hope you enjoyed it. I love doing these, so please give me a thumbs up, all that good jazz. And yeah, we will see you in the next one, guys. Cheers.